Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Cicely Clark Richmond, Director of PAREDOS, is here with us. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher. Good
So
morning,
wonderful
Barbados.
to see you always.
Of course, good to
I'm
see you.
behaving like I haven't seen you in a long time.
Exactly.
But it's good to see you, and most certainly so early in the morning.
Definitely.
And you've brought along Donna Talcox, who is a parenting consultant. Good morning. I'm so happy to hear that there are parenting consultants out there. Before we jump into what is happening, I know that for a lot of parents, maybe parents like me, sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm failing. You know, what do I do? All right, so, you know, let's make some sense of it. So you're having 4 one-day free parenting seminars put on by PAREDOS, being conducted during the month of May. And we know that May is a very special month. So let me start with you, Cicely, to talk to us all about what you're doing this month and why you think it's necessary at this time to conduct these seminars.
Oh, because a lot of parents out there are like you, help, I think that I'm failing, which is normal because parenting is the hardest job in the world and we need all the help we can get. I wish I had the help available to me at the time when I was raising my 2 sons. But seriously though, looking at all of this happening in Barbados today, and it always comes back down to the parents. It starts there. You know, and people are complaining their children are doing this and doing that, and the household of what's happening at home is definitely not working. And it's not that you're necessarily doing all things bad, but you can always do things better. And we're here to help parents do things better because we cannot parent the children how we were parented back then. You know, I mean, things have changed, the children are different, and we have to realize that we need to do things differently. And we at PAREDOS wanted to do our part because we've been around for 50 years and that is what we were created to do, help parents. So we sat down and say, look, we need to do something out there. Let's get out in the community some more. That's what we used to do in the past. And we want to get back in the community. So we have these 4 seminars in the month of May. And we have 4 different locations. You don't have to come to all 4. A couple people have said, I want to come to all 4, but you can actually just choose a location that is nearest you, that is comfortable for you, and come. We need you to register because obviously in terms of catering, because we're going to feed you as well. We're going to give you a prize, hopefully. Not everyone, but there'll be a prize available. So you have no excuse. You can decide which Saturday you want to come, which location you want to come. And we're going to be telling you, we're going to demonstrate, you're going to show you how you can first of all manage yourself because that's where it all begins.
All right, so we're going to talk about those topics in a minute. That's what happens when you start an interview with a broadcaster.
Sorry.
But that's a good thing, so no complaints. So parenting consultancy, talk to me a little bit about that because I would imagine it's not as straight-laced as you would imagine when you talk about parenting, because parenting can be such an individual, it is such an individual thing.
And it's something that evolves. You know, the person who has a toddler is different to the parent that has a middle school age child. It's different to the parent that has a teenager. It's different to the parent that has an adult child.
Tell me and my multiple personalities all about it.
Right, okay. So, and as Cicely has started saying as well, parenting in the 21st century is very different to the 20th and the 19th century. And we've got so many different things that impact on that key relationship between the parent and the child at all of these different stages of evolution that, you know, it's not a hit and miss anymore. We can't afford a hit and miss. We don't have as much support because the family has also evolved. So you've got more families where you've got the adults and the children, and you don't have that kind of support unless you pay for it. To have people watch your child when you have to go to work, watch your child when you need a break to go and do something that is pleasurable for yourself. Okay? And as a parenting consultant, I also help parents through situations that happen. The breakup of relationships, change. We've got lots of families that come into Barbados, and getting used to this society it's one thing for an adult who has a job, but when that adult brings along their children, all right, and the dynamics change. So as a parenting consultant, I help parents through things like that.
Wow, any number of scenarios can be rolled out here. But the most important thing is you are working to help parents elevate their parenting skills and through these focus sessions. So there are a few areas that you will be covering in these 4 sessions over time. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. All right, we're going to start with the first topic is managing yourself. And that's where it begins. You have to be able to manage yourself. Most of the time, as parents, you want to manage the child.
Must I, Cicely?
Of course you do. Yes.
Must I, Donna?
You need to know the difference between being angry and being hungry.
Must I manage myself? No. I'm just being sarcastic.
Definitely. So that's the first session, managing yourself, managing self. It starts there. And then after that, we're going to go into influencing your child. And then after that, we bring it all together, fostering a new family experience, and that's what Donna is going to be taking us through, and some other people.
And the new family experience is not necessarily a new family, but is how you're now going to interact. Now you are aware of these things. How are you going to interact with your child differently, in a better way, at all the different stages?
Yes.
Yeah, and then the interaction again, such an individual thing, really differs as you engage with male children as compared to female children, as compared with if you have children who have maybe learning challenges or might have disabilities or what have you. So it's so different for each parent.
3.
That's right.
You know, we have the middle child syndrome.
I've seen it. I'm a last child, so I don't have that.
And I'm an only child. So yes.
And
I've seen that syndrome.
Yes, exactly.
So there are all those different things that play. And yes, you do have the gender, you know, people would treat a male child differently to they treat a female child. But these days in 21st century, you also have the child who believes that they're trapped in the wrong body. So it's all, with 21st century, we can't ignore things anymore. It is right there.
Right there.
And one thing that I always tell people is don't stick your head in the sand and bury it there, thinking that the issues will go away. They're here. Deal with them. So that's why we're starting with the self first.
Yeah, a lot of people think that Barbados is too small to deal with these issues, but we're part of the great big world, and we definitely have to take them on. All right, so tell us how we can register for these wonderful parenting sessions coming up.
www.paredos.org, or you can call us 427-0212 or 427-5373. Call us. We want persons to be able to register as quickly as possible because places are filling up. We're catering, all the venues are large venues, so we're catering to at least, I would like to at least 50, 75 persons to be there. You know, it's all about relationship, and we need to understand, depending on the dynamics, of course, but the bottom line is a relationship with your child and with yourself, you know. So we want persons to just call. You know, if you have difficulty, maybe, you know, using a computer or whatever, but you still want to be there, call us and we will help you get there. Whichever venue is closest to you and you feel more comfortable being there, call and register. And or go online and register paredos.org.
And the other thing too is that it is specifically for you, the parent. But if you need to bring your child, please let us know in advance so that we can make provisions for your child, because we don't need the children knowing all of our secrets.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, no excuse. No excuse. Pick what's, you know, everybody's saying, well, I don't want to, I have to go to all 4. It says, no, you don't have to. It's the same subject. But if you want to, fine. But just pick one Saturday, the Saturday is convenient for you, and come. I guarantee you that your life is going to change, your relationship is going to change with yourself as well as with your children.
I can understand why people would say they want to come to all of them, because you feel like you don't want to miss anything.
Exactly. You know, and at first you got to get, and then you start to think, what did she say? I gotta come back again and hear that again, because you know, I mean, I missed something. You want to make sure you get all of it, and that's fine. That's not a problem.
All right, wonderful stuff. Let's delve a little bit into the speakers. I know, Donna, you are going to be a part of the presentation party, but equally as important as what you're presenting on is who will be presenting. So let's talk about the presenters for the sessions.
Yes. Well, of course, we have Donna. We have Melina Simmons and Tony Olton there covering the emotional intelligence. And again, we start there. We have Reverend Harriet Small. She's a counselor. And Chernelle Pyle, social worker, and Sergeant Hallam Jemmett, He is a officer with the juvenile liaison scheme, and these are all, well, the majority of them, except for Donna and Chanel, these are our parent classes facilitators. So they work with us on a continuous basis. They're always dealing with parents, so they know their stuff. They definitely know their stuff. They've been doing it for years, with us. So these are the people that are going to be, teaching you, helping you to understand yourself, understand your child, and fostering a new home environment, a new family experience.
I absolutely love that. Fostering a new home environment. A lot of people are saying, that sounds like you're talking to me. So it's about elevating parenting skills with focus sessions, managing self, influencing your child, fostering a new family experience. Saturday, May 6th, 13th, 20th, 27th from 8:30 to 5. It's like all day school. People were back to school for
and
parents.
And the venues, Solidarity House.
Yes.
The Courage and Parish School, the Glebe Community Center, and the the Ivan Hayward Center. You see, you have, all across Barbados, you have a place that's closest to you that you can choose.
All right, I want to thank you so much, Donna Tull, a parenting consultant, and of course, Cicely Clark Richmond, Director of PAREDOS.